Right out of college, I was madly in love with a girl named Emily. She was my everything, my sun, my moon, and my stars. Our love story was the stuff of fairy tales, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and plans for a future together. We were two hearts beating as one, painting our world in vibrant hues of joy and happiness. But then, the unthinkable happened. My world, once filled with vibrant colors of love, was stained with the dark hues of betrayal. I found out that Emily, my Emily, had been unfaithful, and the dagger of betrayal plunged deeper when I discovered that the other man was none other than my best friend. The joy we once shared turned into a nightmare, a cruel joke played by fate. I felt a searing pain in my heart, a feeling of betrayal so deep that it consumed my very existence. In my despair, a spark of anger ignited within me, a burning desire to make them feel the pain they had inflicted upon me. It was time for a plot of revenge that would unfold like a thriller movie, brimming with suspense and elements of terror. I began by making a new ally, a kind-hearted girl named Sarah. With her bright smile and infectious laughter, she was impossible to ignore. I knew that Emily, my former lover, would notice our burgeoning friendship. I saw how her eyes clouded with jealousy each time Sarah laughed at my jokes or casually touched my arm. Next, I staged a scene that was straight out of a movie script. I carefully orchestrated a moment where Emily would walk in on Sarah and me, seemingly caught in a moment of intimacy. The look of shock and betrayal on Emily's face was a sight to behold, a sight that twisted the knife of betrayal even deeper. Finally, I unveiled the truth to my former best friend, the one who had stabbed me in the back. I revealed that I knew about their betrayal all along. The look of shock, the stuttering apologies, the desperate pleas for forgiveness, it was all music to my ears. With each step of my plan, I watched as their smiles faded and their eyes filled with regret. It was a hollow victory, but a victory nonetheless. In the wake of my revenge, I stood amidst the ruins of relationships, friendships, and love. A hollow victory it was, like a king standing alone in his conquered castle. The echoes of laughter and camaraderie replaced by deafening silence. I had envisioned satisfaction, a sense of justice served, but all I encountered was a gaping void. The emptiness was overwhelming, a gnawing reminder of the path of destruction I had chosen. It wasn't long before guilt began to creep in, seeping into the cracks of my hardened heart. I had become the architect of my despair, the author of my sorrow, the puppeteer of my downfall. But as the dust settled, amidst the rubble of my past, I found a seed of wisdom. I realized that revenge, as sweet as it may seem, is but a fleeting sensation, a temporary band-aid on a wound that needs time and care to heal. I learned to forgive, not for them, but for myself, to release the chains of bitterness that held me captive. I discovered that in the grand tapestry of life, it is not the threads of betrayal that define us, but rather how we weave those threads into our narrative. I grew, not despite the pain, but because of it. I emerged stronger, more compassionate, more understanding, and so, the pain of betrayal and the emptiness of revenge taught me a valuable lesson. It's not about what happens to you, but how you react to it that defines who you are.